Good morning. What is going on? It is Tuesday at 7:15, and that means it is time for our Tuesday Turn Up. My name is CJ Workamp, and I bring you guys a Tuesday Turn Up every Tuesday morning at 7:15, and I am so excited to be coming with you guys live today. Sarah, good morning, and to be talking with you about the 4 steps to accomplishing greatness. Now we're going to go through these 4 steps. I know that some of you guys that log in and watch tend to sometimes have your notebooks with you so you can write down the actionable items that we talk about on this Tuesday Turn Up. So today, what we're talking about, like I said, 4 steps to accomplishing greatness. Now those 4 steps, good morning, Megan, what's up? Those 4 steps are going to basically help you understand one real key ingredient to living a successful life. That number 1 key ingredient is this. If you are not learning, if you are not growing your knowledge base, working on you and learning and being a student of life, you're dying. And that is said with love and with truth, that if you are not learning something new daily, if you are not getting fed daily information that is moving you in the direction of your goals and of your dreams, you are essentially living a stale, stagnant, plateaued life. So if you're watching this right now, if you can give me a like or a heart or something to let me know, number 1, that you can hear me, and number 2, so we can get rocking and rolling. Also, there's like a button, I think down here, it says share. You can click that button, share it right now so that your friends can actually jump on and watch as well. Amy, good morning. So if somebody can real quick just either put in the comment box or give me a heart or a thumb, let me know that you can hear what's going on, and we are going to dive in to the 4 steps of achieving greatness in life. Not seeing any hearts or likes. I don't know. That must mean that you can't hear me. So let me see here. All right, Sarah, hello. Okay, we got sound. Cool. Moving on. So, number 1, the first step to achieving greatness is, step number 1, hey Amy, hello, is identifying your fears. So many times we hit that stagnant, stale plateau in life because we're living in some sort of fear. And we don't take the time to identify that fear, and so therefore we stall, we plateau, we move along life in a very horizontal line with no look of going up. So step number 1 is to identify the fears that are in your life. And sometimes that truly does take sitting down, putting pen to paper, and figuring out what things in life right now are you fearful of. And you'd be surprised. People can be afraid of making more money. People can be afraid of losing weight. People can be afraid of getting more success than their peers because they're afraid of how they'll be judged or they're afraid of how they'll be looked at. So there are so many more areas or avenues that you can actually experience fear than what may first come to mind. So step number 1, dig into what are you fearing right now in life that is putting a wall in your path. Caitlin, good morning, sister. What's up? Talking about 4 steps to achieving greatness in life. Step 1, identify your fears. Step 2, and sometimes this can be a very hard step, but step 2 is to actually create a overcome challenge. Create a overcome challenge that forces you to practice living in that fear. Now that can be scary because you're afraid of that thing. You're fearful of whatever that thing is. But what can you do personally? What do you have control over that you can make a challenge out of? And let me explain what I mean here. Maybe you are fearful of speaking in front of people. Let's just throw that one out there. There are different groups, there are different ways that you can start to slowly engage in talking in front of more people. Rachel, good morning. We're talking about 4 steps of achieving greatness. Step 1, identify your fears. Step 2, create and overcome challenge. So maybe your challenge is, hey, so there's this thing called 1 million cups. 1 million cups is a thing where most time it's like entrepreneurs getting together. They get together on Wednesdays in Sioux Falls here, and always there's some speaker or presenter. Maybe you make it your goal to start going to these things. And then maybe you make it your goal to start saying one thing at every meeting. And then maybe you make it your goal, your challenge, to actually sign up and register to be the presenter. So that challenge is going to obviously get your heart beating. It's going to put you in a state of fearing, oh man, I got to talk in front of these people. But then as you practice your fear, you learn to overcome it. As you practice, you learn to become better and greater at it. And so maybe with health and fitness, you fear exercising in a group of people. So maybe you make it a challenge that, hey, I'm going to start inviting 1 or 2 people to work out with me at my house. And then as we start working out together, then we're going to build this bond where now us as a small group, you're going to be more confident to go try a group fitness program together. Lynette, good morning, dear. Glad you jumped on. If you guys are watching now, likes, loves, hearts, shares are much appreciated. Our Tuesday is time to turn up, get your lives fed so that you can live with purpose and passion to dominate your week and drive yourself towards success. Step 3 is to take massive action and to plow through those fears. So maybe another fear. Let's talk about something that's maybe very easily relatable. Maybe you have a fear of like hugging someone. And that I've ran into people, they don't like that personal touch. They don't like being that close. I have this bubble and I don't want anybody in it. And so maybe you want to get outside of that fear of being close or having your bubble invaded. Maybe you're going to make it your goal to hug 5 people a day. Like that might be like, oh my gosh, I could never do that. But maybe that's your fear is having that bubble of people too close and in your sphere or in your little bubble. And your overcome challenge, so step 2, create an overcome challenge, is going to be, I'm going to hug 5 people a day. And now you have to take massive action and figure out that what your overcome challenge is that I'm going to hug 5 people a day. So it might be getting closer to that 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon hour. Maybe you haven't hugged anybody. Now you got to take massive action from whatever time it is, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon until you're done seeing random people or people that you're close to that you don't normally hug, to get those hugs in there so that you can plow through that fear of being surrounded. And maybe it's not even a hug. Good morning, Mom. Maybe it's a handshake. Maybe you don't even like to give someone a handshake. Make that your overcome challenge, that you're going to give everybody that you talk to today some form of handshake, of touch, of sincere appreciation. Maybe you have a fear of accepting thanks and always, like when someone says, hey, Lynette, you're looking great today. Maybe your answer is always like, thanks, but I don't think so, or thanks, but maybe that's your fear, is accepting people's praise. So maybe your overcome challenge is going to be, every time someone praises me for something or gives me a compliment, I am going to just thank them for it, and I'm going to own it. And you would not be, you would be, hey Mom, you would be surprised, how are you? You would be surprised at how great it'll really make you feel, because when someone says, hey CJ, I really like you in that blue color. Thanks, but I don't really know. Every time I say thanks, but, when that but word comes out of my mouth, that immediately disvalues your compliment, sends a signal to your brain, and makes you not truly believe it. And so when someone gives you a compliment and you can just own it, like just thank you for that compliment. I appreciate that. You look great yourself, or whatever. Just own it and take it, grasp it, feed it to your brain that, hey, someone complimented me and I feel great, you are going to start living a life of greater success because you are starting to actually believe all these things that people are telling you. You are starting to let those compliments actually come in and fill you from the inside with confidence, with a sense of, I am worth something more than what I feel, because so many times we don't feel that we're worth anything. And when you can just embrace those compliments, you will start moving up the ladder and getting to where you want to go. And step 4 is, looking down at my notes, step 4 is to realize that you can do the things that you fear. Realize that you are actually capable of doing whatever you put your mind to. You just have to decide that today is the day that I am not giving up. Today is the day that I'm going to keep putting one foot forward and that I'm going to keep on keeping on. Today is the day that I don't stop anymore. Today is the day that I keep pushing for what I want to achieve, and I'm not stopping until that's right, until I get it. Until I have reached my final destination, which is that end goal that you put in mind, that you put in sight, and you grind every day until you get it. So let's recap those 4 things. Step 1 of the 4 steps of achieving great success. Step 1 is identify your fears. Maybe you fear when it comes to health and fitness. I love watching these while I get ready for my day. Awesome, Rachel. I'm so glad that you are on here. If I'm right, Kyle's probably watching with you. Hey, Kyle. But yeah, I love doing them for you guys, and I just love having this time together. So step 1, identify your fears. And let's relate this to health and fitness. Real quick. Maybe you fear being that person that is different in the group that you're normally in. Because you have made this decision, you have made this, I'm putting my foot down, I am making changes in my life, and I'm reaching my goals. I'm giving up the crap food, I'm giving up the crap drinks, and I am pushing forward. Maybe you fear that you are going to be looked at differently in that group of people now because something changed inside of you, but it has not changed inside of them. And so now you're this outcast, and you fear being the outcast. Lynette, love it. I'm so glad that you love them. Who just jumped on? Jolene, what's up, girl? So maybe that's what you fear. So now you are going to create, step 2, create the overcome challenge. What is your overcome challenge going to be? Maybe you start with baby steps. I am going to have a social get-together at my house, and through my list of 5, 10 to 20 friends, I'm only going to invite the 5 that I think will accept socially my commitment to making this change of not drinking, to making this change of when we decide tonight at game night that we order pizza, that I don't eat it. Maybe you only invite the 5 people that you're fairly confident aren't going to try to tempt you or pressure you into doing the things that you don't want to do. So that's your overcome challenge. You are hanging out with people that may tempt you. You don't know. But you're going to hold strong in the decision and live in your fear of being called out, of not eating the pizza, of not having the drinks. But you know that you're doing it for a greater good because you have goals and you've got places that you want to go. So you're giving it up. And so what you're going to do is identify the fear. I don't like being called out in front of my friends for not drinking with them, for not eating the junk food with them. That is my fear. Step 2, overcome challenge. Surround yourself in the beginning with only people that you think or are fairly certain will not judge you or throw judgment towards you. And start surrounding yourself by them. Build up a little more confidence, because as you exercise those fear muscles, they become bigger. And when your fear muscles become bigger, you can conquer more fear. I love it. I love it. See where we're going with this? Step 3, take massive action. So when that temptation arises, you remember that you are doing this for a greater good, that you have a greater cause, and that you are going to be the person that reaches your goals. And so when that temptation arises, maybe that's your buddy saying, you know what? It's okay, Rachel. Have this drink. It's just one. You're going to say, you know what? No, it's just one, but one leads to 2, leads to 3, leads to, that's too many. So you just be where you want to be. Understand where you want to be and live in what you're wanting to do, and don't worry about it. That's why in the beginning, you're only surrounding yourself with people that hopefully will accept your decisions. And as you get more confident in those decisions, you start becoming more confident in bigger groups. And next thing you know, you're able to actually go out to the bar with a group of friends, go up to that bartender and say, I need Coors Lights, I need a rum and Coke, I need a vodka 7 for my friends, but get me a water. And now you are so confident in the decision that you have made. You are so confident that you're not going to be fearful of what your friends are going to say when you ordered a water, because you are so confident that the direction you're going is to reach those goals while your friends do their thing. Let them do your thing, because their thing's not going to affect your goals. What you do is going to affect them. So that's 3, take massive action. And 4, truly realize that each and every one of you, who do we got on here? We got Jess, Denise, Caitlin, Lynette, Megan, Rachel, Kyle's probably watching with you, Jolene, who else is on here? Amy, Sarah, all of you guys. Whoa, phone down, phone back up. All of you guys have what it takes to accomplish and overcome your fear. I know that fear can be scary. You better believe I was fearful when I opened this gym. I had massive amounts of fear that I wasn't going to make it. But what if I would have lived in that fear and let that fear speak volumes to me? We'd never be where we are today. And so understand right here that everything that you've wanted lives on the other side of fear. That's a quote from George Adair. He said that everything you want in life lives on the other side of fear. So that means that you got to get through fear. You got to get past fear. You got to get over fear so that you can truly live the life of greatness that you desire and that you deserve. You guys, we turn up every Tuesday at 7:15. If you're just jumping on, I want to just recap them real quick. 4 steps, super quick, of identifying your fear and living life of greatness. Step 1 is identify your fear. Step 2, create an overcome challenge so that you can overcome your fear. Step 3, take massive action on your overcome challenge and live it with purpose so that you overcome that fear. And step 4, you guys, remember and truly know that you can overcome all your fears and you truly can achieve the amounts of greatness and the amounts of success that you want, that you deserve, and that you desire, because you are capable of overcoming fear. Rachel, overview. Oh, perfect. Oh, Mom, that's Mom posting that. Overview. Perfect. Thank you for posting that, Mom. If you guys want the overview, check out Denise. That's my mother. If you guys want to check out her story, scroll down on this page. Once we get done getting live, she had her Saturday success story up this Saturday. Couldn't be more proud of my mom. She is someone who identified her fear, she overcame it, and she is now on her way to reaching the success that she desires and that she truly deserves, because she did not give up. You guys, you all can do anything that you want. You have the ability and the capability of overcoming fear. My name is CJ Workamp. I own Fit Body Boot Camp here in town. We have a team of coaches, of individuals dedicated to helping you reach your goals. And we would love nothing more to be able to share our gifts, which is coaching and inspiring you to be great with you. So if you guys want to check it out, you're invited to come in and try it out for free. Leave your credit cards at home. We wanted to see if it's a good fit for you. Know that you can join our page, Fit and Healthy Sioux Falls. That's a free page. I post in there almost daily different tips, tricks, ideas to help you live a fit and healthy life. And know that at Fit Body Boot Camp, it is our mission to make Sioux Falls and the surrounding area healthier by making healthy living easier. Have a great day, guys. This has been your Tuesday Turn Up episode 3. I'll catch you guys next Tuesday, 7:15, episode 4, coming at you. Have an awesome week. Reach out if you need me. Thanks, guys. See ya.